What is up, Eartheans, Spaceans, and board members of the Benneret Group? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we are returning to the Stella universe and Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from Mercury. Last time, Suletta fought Elan 4 and was killed for failing too many times. Also, GUNDAM Inc. was finally ready to incorporate, but Shadik meddled and prevented them from becoming a business. In this episode, Miorine fixes his problem with Shadik by challenging him to a duel. Also, Suletta starts to doubt Miorine's trust in her. So let's get into this. Guel wins another duel. A Grassley house girl streaming the duel mentions that this is the 5th duel this month. He is clearly overcompensating. But they also wonder why Shadik isn't making any moves either. Another mentions it is because he is hesitant around Miorine. Shadik and Miorine are talking at the tomatoes. Shadik mentions that he has no intention of ever becoming the holder. It is a bore to him. Miorine is just tired of people fighting to become her bride. She wants to head to Earth. This all, of course, is a flashback, which I actually didn't realize initially. Back in the present, someone destroyed the GUNDAM Inc. sign that the team made. While dealing with the company, Shadik is pestering Miorine to join forces. She asks again if GUNDAM would like to become partners, this time in front of Suletta. Miorine will remain president and handle operations and management. If I remember correctly, in return he will throw money at them while trying to find a way to steal their data on the Gundam. But he says he just wants a small piece of the pie, playing it cool. Miorine asks Shadik if he was the one who rewrote the rules to prevent their company from incorporating. He beats around the bush and says he will be the only one to catch her when she falls. Shadik, the man who finds duels a bore, apparently forgot about duels because this is exactly what Miorine does. She challenges Shadik. Lauda oversees the duel. It will take place on the 4th Tactical Testing Grounds. They plan on doing a team battle for this match. It will be 6v6. They're concerned that they won't have enough pilots. Miorine wants the stream to be aired outside of the school as she thinks it will make for great marketing. One of Grassley House members, Renee, talks shit to Lalik. Lalik says, "The f*** did I do to you?" She is confused and scared, possibly scaroused. The only real pilots that Earth has are Suletta and Choo-Choo. They are all squabbling at one another when Miorine tells them to leave while she thinks of a plan. Meanwhile, Nika and Shadik meet. Last time, we learned that Nika is a mole for Shadik in some form or another. She insults him, but he tells her it isn't a concern of a go-between, which I had to look that up. It's a broker or messenger, not really a common phrase over on the Pacific coast of the US. But is that common to you? Let me know in the comments. Suletta runs into Guel. She asks him if he can help out with the duel, but he tells her that his father has forbid him to duel. Pale Tech is able to loan 4 Zowarts for the Earth House to use during the battle. At Grassley House, Renee, Hanau, Sabina, Maisie, and Irisha pilot the Bigir Pente. Till, Martin, Ohelo, and Lalik are piloting Zowarts while Choo-Choo is in her Demi trainer and Suletta is in Ariel. The CFK-029 Bigir Pente is the predecessor to the Bigir Bow, which we saw fighting against Ilfrith Gundam during the Vanadis incident in the prologue. This anti-gun format mobile suit has the ability to disable gun format equipment with an attack called the Antidote. It is equipped with a beam rifle, a non-kinetic shield, which is controlled via a wire, and a beam saber. It also has a backpack with high-capacity thrusters and antidote support. Shadik launches in the Michaelis. The CFK-029 Michaelis is Grassley Defense Systems' latest model that uses the same antidote method as the Bigir Pente. Its main weapon is the beam bracer. This can be used as a beam weapon, but is also used as an anti-gun tech and uses non-kinetic effectors, whatever that means. One thing that we learn is that it only affects gun format systems with a permit score of 3 or lower. The beam bracer can also be controlled like a wired gun barrel. It also has a beam saber, a javelin bracer, which contains a drill javelin and a strike brace, making it an effective melee weapon. In a team battle like this, the objective is to cut off the antenna of the designated team leader. The battle begins. This is a bigger test field, so they have a lot more lead-in time for strategy and whatnot. Suletta is actually running defense because her team kind of isn't the best in terms of pilot skills. They need someone with skills to defend. Miorine suggests using Martin as a human shield if things go bad. Choo-Choo is supporting the rear. She is the first to get attacked by Grassley. Renee goes to attack Lalik. It appears she was mad at her because her backup boyfriend asked Lalik to lunch and she declined. Martin and Ohelo are taken out quickly. Till doesn't last long either. Choo-Choo is able to hold and fight for a little longer, but she is taken down quick as well. They surround Ariel. As she tries to escape, the Grassley mobile suits use their anti-gun tech to disable her. They take out her right arm. It seems that Ariel is down, but she talks to the Gundam, and it overrides their antidote weapons. Meanwhile, Choo-Choo, Lilik, and Till are still functioning. They get up and try to help. Ariel reactivates, and she is able to take out 2 Bagheer Pintes, but Shadik comes in and begins assaulting her. Ariel's right leg goes out, and she is struggling to walk. Shadik says he is the only one that could pilot Miorine. Right before he destroys Ariel, Choo-Choo snipes Shadik's mobile suit, destroying his antenna and winning the match. GUNDAM Inc. is finally able to incorporate and become a real company. Shadik tells Miorine that he is sorry that he didn't try in the past as much as he tried today. She says it's a little too late. Sarius has a meeting with Cathedra. He has been trying to put in requests to take down the Gundam, but it has been denied. He wonders why Delling is now protecting the Gundam. Vim, Jeturk, and Sarius plan on assassinating Delling. Shadik has allowed the postponement of duels while Ariel gets fixed up. Suletta is tending to the greenhouse while Miorine is out on a business trip. Choo-Choo calls and reminds Suletta of the gunned leg that they should be testing. She runs and meets with the rest of the team. Belmeria is with them. They never explicitly say, but I assume Pale has a small piece of gunned arm. Plus Belmeria is a former Vanitas member, so she is genuinely interested. Suletta tests the gunned legs. She is able to clear it easier than it was for Nika to see between Choo-Choo's hair. When asked if Suletta remembered to get permission to shoot the new PR video, she responds by saying Suletta wa sureta, or Suletta forgeta in the English dub. Later, Suletta goes to buy keychains as a gift to Miorine. Some poor soul will end up in one of these, but you don't have to worry about that for like 14 more episodes. Miorine goes to meet with her father, keeping her up to date with the company. Now that he is an investor, she gives him frequent reports on what is happening. Also, Till is there procuring the company with a new spaceship. Miorine gets Gaston and Fang to pilot the ship for them. Fang was originally the pilot who was going to help Miorine escape to Earth. Miorine realizes that the two also work for the Space Assembly League. This is a mediation group similar to Reverend Malkio in Gundam Seed. However, Reverend Malkio is one man that helps out greatly, whereas the Space Assembly League is an organization that moves the needle very slowly. The president of Grassley is talking about an assassination attempt. You wanna wake up for this one? They are going to let Vim do the assassination and watch. However, Shadik wants to do it to prove his worth to his adopted father. They didn't get permission, and since they are Earthians, they definitely won't get any help from the administrative staff. Suletta suggests that they use the Dueling Committee Lounge. As the holder, she has access to it. Meanwhile, Vim has made Guel drop out of school to work for one of his companies. Guel no longer has those Nepo baby privileges. Shadik calls Naji, who is in Japan, on Earth. He wants him to assassinate Delling for him. He will arrive at Plant Quete in 5 days. It seems the person who set up the call between Shadik and Naji was Nika, as Naji seems to be the father figure to her. After running tests with Belmeria, Suletta runs into Elan. He tells her that she looks very cute. He asks her out on a date and tells her that her marriage with Miorine isn't real. She pushes Elan and runs away. We find out from the Pale CEOs that this is Elan 5. His personality is closer to that of the original Elan. She heads back to the tomatoes to find out that Miorine is back from her trip. He has hired people to tend to her tomatoes, as well as hired Elan to help out as a test pilot. Suletta feels that Miorine truly doesn't have any feelings for her, and is just another tool for her to use. She drops her keychain present. Meanwhile, on Plant Quetta, Delling happens to be meeting with Prospera. And that will do it for this episode. Teamwork makes the dream work, as Shadik didn't trust in his teammates to help win the duel. We also see Miorine is making moves for the company, but in the process of doing so is ignoring Suletta. Her, along with Elan 5, are filling her with a lot of self-doubt. Next time, we will conclude the first season of Mobile Suit Gundam Wish from Mercury. The Japanese broadcast industry refers to this as a first Koa, which is a broadcast over a 3-month period. Hollywood in the West refers to that as just modern-day television. One thing I like about old anime is that it didn't adhere to the seasonal standard, but now the anime industry wants to have its cake and eat it too. Stop using French words to make yourself sound different. Next time, we will learn more about Noria and Sophie, the witches from Earth, as the team heads to Plant Quetta to pick up Ariel. We will also get a really unique lesson on how to make tomato sauce. Wouldn't recommend it, but that will do it for now, Spaceans. Try not to be a Suletta forgeta. Peace.